Hi, boys and girls. Today I have another community helper story for you. It is called I Want to Be a Police Officer. Raise your hand if you would like to be a police officer when you grow up. And maybe some of you know a police officer. This story is also by Laura Driscoll and illustrated by Catalina Echervi. Here we go. I want to be a police officer. I am learning all about bike safety. Officer Green checks my helmet. Looks good, Eva, she says. Snug around your head. Strap fits well. You are ready to ride. Raise your hand if you wear a helmet when you ride your bike. I hope everybody's raising their hands. Officer Green is in the bike tent at Town Safety Day. She already put more air in my tires. She put a bell on my handlebars. She tested my brakes. Boy, Officer Green is awfully kind. I know Officer Green from school. Officer Green is at school when we have fire drills. Hey, we have fire drills at our school. I have seen Officer Green all around town. She makes me feel safe. When I grow up, I want to be just like her. I see lots of police officers at Town Safety Day. One of them has a dog. I am Officer Bell, he says. This is Gus. Officer Bell and Gus are in the canine unit. Gus is a search and rescue dog. Gus uses his sense of smell to find missing people, says Officer Bell. I love animals. Officer Bell is so lucky he gets to be a police officer with a dog partner. Another police officer is making ID cards for kids. She takes my photo and my fingerprints. She tells me it will be handy for your parents to have this ID card in an emergency. The officer's name is Detective Lynn. A detective, I say? Do you solve mysteries? Sort of, Detective Lynn says. When a crime takes place, I try to find out what happened. I make a lot of phone calls. I talk to a lot of people. I ask lots of questions. I am good at asking questions. Maybe I should be a detective. Trooper Jones is talking to kids about car safety. He lets us sit in his police car. Trooper Jones is a state trooper. His job is to keep roads and highways safe. I always wear my seatbelt, he says. It's a law that keeps us all safer. I make sure drivers follow all the rules of the road. Well, raise your hand if you wear your seatbelts. I bet you all do. That's a good way to be safe. I am pretty good at remembering rules. I would probably be a good state trooper. Officer Perez hands out flyers about wilderness safety. He is the game warden. Is that like a police officer for the woods, I ask? Yes, says Officer Perez. I love working in the great outdoors. When he says he's a game warden, it's not the kind of game we play. It means that he takes care of the animals. Game can be another word for animals. On the way home, I see police officers in the parking lot. They keep the traffic moving, slowly but safely. One officer stops cars so I can walk my bike across the road. It is Officer Green. Did you have fun at Town Safety Day? Officer Green asks me. Yes, I say. I didn't know there were so many ways to be a police officer. Police officers work hard to make every day a safe day. And that's the end of the story. I love the way in the story that Eva kept thinking about all the different jobs that police officers have, and she really found some that she liked. Maybe she'll be a police officer someday.